doing equations in Google Docs or Slides or a Google form, this extension will help with any of your math and some of your science. So you go to the Chrome Web Store. First, see, you may have it already loaded. It looks like this blue extension. Our board pushed it out to some of our accounts. If not, you're going to search equation without the N, so EquatIO, or EquatIO, and then you are going to add to Chrome. So I already have it, so I don't need to add it. It is then going to give you a pop-up to select your school email, and then another pop-up for you to accept and allow it to access your drive. And you absolutely can take the time to read through the privacy policy that's included with it, but it does work with our Google Read and Write and our board approved items. So once you have it downloaded, so like I said, you could open a Google Doc or a Google Slides. Slides might give you a little bit more options that you can move things around easier and text bubbles and that for explaining, but you can still do it in Word as well. So then all I did was click my extension on my bar up here and everything appears. And now it's about exploring. So the equation, if I just wrote 3/, I use the slash on the keyboard, it automatically made it into a fraction. And then I'm going to do insert math. And it's going to go through this whole thing and it's going to insert it like an image. So this is where you want to be able to use this so that you could type around it. If you had to explain or write a sentence afterwards, changing this will determine what can go around it. Then I could also include a +1/2. I'm using my cursor to go up and over, equals, insert math again. So depending on your level of math, you might need more symbols. There is everything in here. It is really about playing around, so exponents, your matrices, formulas, lots of things to play with. Let's just insert just to see what it looks like. Get rid of all that. Insert again, and there it is. So again, this is where I want to be able to move it around, so I'm changing its settings. If I leave it at that, it won't have as much flexibility. And again, if you're frustrated with the placements, this is where I suggest to use slides. If it's something that you're going to be printing for your teacher, you can always do a page setup and make it a regular 8.5 by 11 paper. So when you print it or your teacher prints it, it'll print out like a normal size, and it gives you an idea of the actual size of a paper. So what else do they have? Graphing. So you can do different formulas and graphs here. You could do handwritten things and it will come out. I'm not sure. Voice. This is where it's cool. We have, hang on, where you can do all different shapes and drawings. So you have pattern blocks, coins, tanagram pieces, and when you click that one, it's just draw it out. And then once you click, you can start moving the pieces around. So any of those grouped ones is once you bring it out, then you can. So if you have a homework question on fractions and you want to use your fraction strips, and this is the software that you're going to do it in. Let's see what else we got. Maybe one of your homework questions is about comparing and you're going to use a Venn diagram and then insert your text. There's nets for folding. Now here's where we have some science. So you can do circuits and build a circuit. There is, so for high school, some mirror work and lenses, more shapes, pulleys. So pulleys and gears. There we go. And you're able to build a pulley system. So if you were doing a lab and you wanted to explain what you did in person and have a diagram that goes with it, you could insert this into your report. And to insert, so then once you have what you want, I'm just here, there's more kind of like a quick menu of smart shapes that you can also then change the sizes for. And when you get into chemistry, they have the periodic table here as well. So again, when you're doing a report, so I'm just going to insert math. And this time, see, it's not highlighted, won't let me click. This is where, because it's now an image, I'm going to insert. And I'm going to close that for a moment. And then it inserts its work. So then I could finish my lab report by writing beside this information. So I encourage you to explore, to get comfortable with all the different features. Even if some of them are beyond what you're learning right now, it's a good tool to be comfortable with. Oh, look at that, it explains everything about calcium that you need to know. And we're going to add it. So this would be if you were balancing chemical equations, it's going to do that for you. And again, insert, and it inserts it. Explore, play. It is a great tool for when you are doing your homework. So use this time now to get comfortable with it.